Good day, I'm Theodore Henry and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, May 3, 2023. Government is calling on Jamaicans to participate in a major island-wide tree planting exercise this Labor Day, May 23. The theme for this year's undertaking is Plant a Tree for Life, promoting climate change, mitigation, food security and road safety. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement at the launch of Labor Day and Workers' Week 2023 at Jamaica House yesterday. He says Labor Day will be used to reignite the country's 3 Million Trees initiative, which started in 2019. Although the initiative was affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, it has resulted in over 2.5 million trees being planted so far.
For Labor Day 2023, we will mobilize the nation in one action that we can all participate in, regardless of our circumstances. And that is, we can all plant a tree. Tree planting is the most accessible form of activity that we can do to contribute to protecting our environment and mitigating against climate change. And we encourage all Jamaicans, all Jamaican households to participate, especially if you had to cut down a tree. You should take it on as your duty to your environment to replant a tree.
The National Labor Day project will see the planting of 10,000 trees on Highway 2000 in the vicinity of Heartlands. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries will be providing 15,000 assorted fruit tree seedlings to be distributed by all the parish offices of the Rural Agricultural Development Authority (RADA) and the National Irrigation Commission. Fruit tree seedlings to be distributed include ackee, carambola, jackfruit, guava, apple, naseberry, cashew, soursop, sweetsop, pomegranate, guinep, cherry and June plum. Backyard farming kits will also be distributed to encourage home gardening in urban communities. Labor Day projects can be registered on the Jamaica Information Services website, jis.gov.jm, or through the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports website, mcges.gov.jm. As is customary, Labor Day activities will end with a national concert that will take the form of a praise and worship gospel event at Emancipation Park from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority (RADA) will be undertaking a $30 million pilot project to produce compost and organic fertilizer. Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Pernell Charles Jr. made the announcement during his contribution to the 2023-2024 sectoral debate in Parliament yesterday. The trial initiative will be implemented on several farms across the island. As part of the program, farmers will be instructed in how to use fertilizer. The fertilizers will then be tested on pilot farms before being distributed to other farms as production increases.
Similarly, we will work with the two established organic fertilizer producers to ramp up production as we provide an environmentally friendly alternative to the inorganic fertilizers.
The minister says farmers will soon see the implementation of a program to ensure that pesticides are applied correctly. Meanwhile, farmers will soon be able to breathe a sigh of relief following the announcement of a 22% price cut on fertilizer supplied by Newport Ferson Jamaica Limited. The Agriculture Minister announced and welcomed the price change while making his sectoral presentation yesterday. Last November, Newport Ferson reduced fertilizer costs by 2 to 11%. The latest price reduction takes effect today.
Let us remind Jamaica that when prices were going up, Newport Ferson and other stakeholders in Jamaica were holding down prices and getting them down.
In other good news for farmers, the ministry will be providing technical support to assist them with the preparation of their lands.
Also, we can announce today that we are committed to preparing the land and providing high-quality protein planting material for up to half an acre whenever we can find the farmers that put themselves in clusters across the island.
Mr. Charles Jr. is urging farmers to get in touch with the ministry if they need assistance with insecticides or other agricultural supplies. The Ministry of Justice is looking to increase the number of officers and mentors serving the child diversion program. The initiative aims to direct children aged 12 to 17 away from the criminal justice system. It was operationalized in 2020 following the passage of the Child Diversion Act. Portfolio Minister Delroy Chuck says that for the 2022-2023 financial year, 161 children completed their diversion interventions and had their charges dismissed.
The program, Madam Speaker, has been a success, with the challenge that we need to double up the number of child diversion officers in the parishes because they're coming under stress. And therefore, we hope, and I think we have got permission to increase, but we need to double up in virtually every parish, and we're training also more mentors.
The Justice Minister was making his contribution to the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives yesterday. Child diversion is the process of implementing measures for dealing with children who are alleged, accused of, or recognized as having infringed the penal law without resorting to formal judicial proceedings. The Justice Ministry established this method of intervention to reduce the number of children exposed to the criminal justice system and empower communities to re-socialize child offenders. Jamaica's tourism sector continues to create new visitor experiences with the first historic augmented reality mural now unveiled in Black River, St. Elizabeth. The mural was unveiled during the Ministry of Tourism's recent Destination Assurance Tour of St. Elizabeth. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett says the future of tourism will include more use of the augmented reality technology.
What is going to happen to tourism in the future is that guests are going to be able to experience these destinations and the cultural attributes of it even before landing there. And it is going to be a tool for making choices as to where to go. So the story of Black River, its journey over time, is going to be an exciting feature to enhance the ability of this area to draw visitors, because people would have seen it before they even come.
Minister Bartlett adds that the use of augmented reality technology will enable more Jamaicans to become holders of the creative cultural assets in the tourism space.
The technology is allowing for a greater level of ownership of the inputs of tourism, so that more of the tourism dollar will stay in Jamaica, in the pockets of young people, a lot of young people who are going to be great influencers, who are going to provide data, information, and key cultural products that will be then transmitted through the virtual space.
And finally, Jamaicans can expect more offerings from the nation's Postal Service following the approval of more than a dozen transformation strategies at the 18th Caribbean Council of Ministers of Postal Affairs meeting. These include prepaid and barcoded envelopes with tracking features, giving citizens the added convenience of knowing costings up front and tracking mail in real time. 15 recommendations were accepted last month during the three-day meeting in Miami, Florida, where Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Darrell Vaz led a delegation representing Jamaica. In a recent release, Postmaster General Lincoln Allen said the Post and Telecommunications Department was revamping its ordinary letter and registered mail services to facilitate greater convenience and reduce operational costs. It's among courses of action proposed by Postmasters General across the region last year at the 24th Caribbean Postal Union Conference in St. Lucia. Mr. Allen has confirmed that Jamaica Post is advanced in implementing 8 of the 15 recommendations, while the remaining 7 are being considered for possible future integration. Among the recommendations being explored by Jamaica Post is the development of an e-commerce infrastructure. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.